What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I do my winged eyeliner. I apologize in advance for some shots that were out of focus, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoy and let's get right into it. First, I like to go in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper, and what I love about this pen is that it has a really fine tip, which is perfect for making the line. Now, I know I sped down this video a lot because I do move pretty fast and I wanted you guys to get a better look at what I do. So the first thing I do is I create a line from the end of my eyelid that matches up with detail of my eyebrow, and then I make another line connecting it down to my actual lid line, I guess you could say, and then I just fill it in. Then I just drag the liner pen down across my lash line to make sure that there are no gaps and that everything is nice and filled in. Like I previously mentioned, it was really hard to stay in frame and in focus this whole time, but I did the best I could, guys. I'm so sorry. When it comes to the inner corner of my eye, I like to keep the line very thin, but of course it's optional. It all depends on your personal preference. You can make it thick or you can make it thin. I go ahead and do the same thing on my other eye. This eye is always harder for me because I do have a scar that makes my eyeliner look crooked even when it's not. I have mentioned this brush before in my brow tutorial. It's really inexpensive. It's from the brand Posh, and what I like about it is that you can really flatten it out to get a really thin, precise, like, bristles. And I use it with the Laura Mercier cream gel liner, which I love. It's one of my favorites. It does stay put all day long and it's extremely pigmented. And what I do is I put very little product on the brush and I just drag that along the end of the tail of my wing, I guess you could say, and I make sure to sharpen it up and get any little details. Now if you mess up, it's okay because you can always cover it with concealer. To clean up my wing and any little imperfections, I'm going to be taking this BH Cosmetics flat synthetic brush with a little bit of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW25. You can use any concealer and any brush you want as long as it's a flat synthetic brush. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking that along the edge of my wing so that I can really get it really sharp and clean anything up. And right there you can see my scar and how it makes my eyeliner appear crooked. And I absolutely hate it, but it's what I was dealt with, so I can't do anything about it. I really am all over the place when I do my eyeliner. I go between steps. I do the concealer first, and I go back to the liner, then back and forth. But I really find that that's how I perfect my wing. I like to make sure that everything is nice and perfect, and you know, any little lines like that one I have above the wing, I like to cover it up and fix it. It is a little tedious, but I like to take my time with it so that I can have the sharpest wing I can possibly have. As you guys can see, I do like to switch back and forth between the actual pen and the brush. This is just how I make sure that I get any little details. I like to go back in and fill anything in, elongate the tail a little bit more. Next, I'm just going to be curling my lashes and coating them with mascara. It really doesn't matter what curler or mascara you use. I prefer to use the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara for my top lashes. Just going to be applying some falsies. I do apologize, I was out of focus and frame the whole time, so that footage was lost. After applying my falsies, I like to go back in with the liner pen and fix up any areas of the wing that might have gotten messed up, and also cover up any lash glue that might be showing through. To make sure I'm blending the falsies with my actual lashes, I'm going to be giving it one more light coat of mascara. Since I chose to go with no eyeshadow for this look, I am going to be tight lining, and I'm also going to be lining my waterline with a black liner. You can use any black liner you want. This one in particular is from Urban Decay, and it came in a little duo with the Perversion Mascara. If you can get your hands on that duo, I highly recommend you do so because this liner is extremely pigmented and it stays put all day long, and the mascara is just amazing. This was the finished look before I decided to smoke out my lower lash line with a little bit of black mascara because I really wasn't a fan of the way my lower lashes looked, and to just take out that mascara would be a pain in the ass since it is that new Blink mascara that I got in my BoxyCharm that I was trying out. I felt like that mascara made my lashes look really clumpy and I don't know, very childish, I guess. What that mascara does is it tubes your eyelashes instead of coating them. I thought I was really gonna like it, but I ended up really hating it, to be honest. This was the finished look once I smoked out my lower lash line. I do apologize since I don't have that footage. I was out of frame the whole time and I just decided not to add it into the video. Let me know if you guys liked this video, if it was actually helpful. I was very hesitant to post it because it was really tricky to film it and get all the angles right. But I mean, I had to work with what I had. As always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!